We're just going to do the introductions, get everyone on board, and then we'll start. Judy Miller is going to be our presenter for today, and Lynn Nakamoto is helping with the slides. So Judy, thank you. We look forward to the presentation, and Lynn, thank you for assisting us with the slide presentation. So the people who are here at present, and welcome everyone to our webinar. So this webinar is a public webinar. It's a guest, mainly for our guests, those who've been invited to this webinar by other friends and founders. We've invited them to a presentation to know a bit about the company, to find out what it means to be a Go founder in OnPassive, and to learn a bit more about OnPassive and become a founder too as well. So to our guests, any of our guests who have joined us in this webinar today, this is all about you. This webinar is to welcome you into our company and become part of our global Go founder community. So we welcome all our guests, those who are new to OnPassive. We welcome you to this afternoon's presentation. With us also in our webinar are our founders from other countries. As you will see on the panel, you will see that there are all these different faces, people from other nationalities and other countries. That's what OnPassive is all about. It's OnPassive is a global company, and we've got members in 212 countries who are here, who are representing the company, some of whom are here. Also today with us in our webinar, members of our Leadership Council who are here as well. So I'll just go through and welcome everyone, and then we will pitch right into the main presentation. So first of all, like to welcome to our webinar members of our Leadership Council who are here. The Chris Johnson, Mati Digamo. Mati Digamo is, as we all like to call him, grandfather of PNG OnPassive Nation. Thank you for being with us. Thierry Ocha, who's always been with us. Thank you. Lynn Nakamoto, who will be assisting us with our presentation this afternoon. Thank you for making yourself available for our presentation always. Patricia Parent, thank you. Julie Miller is our presenter for this afternoon. She's going to do the presentation. So Judy, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Richard Lamont, thank you. Welcome again, as always, as usual, to our presentation. Greg Maloney, welcome from PNG, welcome. Ham Sales, good to see you in the house. John White, thank you. Thanks for being here. Our engineer Mike, thank you as always. Thank you for your attendance here today. Bridget Nakamsi, thank you. Pam Turner, thank you. Pam's all the way from Canada. David Piggott from Australia, thank you. Welcome you to our webinar. Laurel Wakon, our sister from Australia, thank you. Kevin Rutledge, thank you. Thank you for being here. David Sweetser, thank you. Always lovely to have you with us. Abdua Ikia, thank you. Runa Ramagai. Runa is based in Tabubil. Thank you. Thank you for your presence always. Marcian, thank you. Good to have you in the house. Listra Tuak, Ahmadine Jacqueline, thank you. Great to have you with us.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Sherry, awesome, thank you. Sherry, good to see you in the house. Pascal Guy, good luck through looking you. Thank you for making yourself available. Christopher Luz, all the way from Arab, thank you. Good luck through you stop. Teresa Teres, thank you. Wonderful to have you. Joe, Urambari, and Tim, thank you. Gutpla Lukiyupla Lokar. Yes, that's the team in the vehicle coming to you live from Nuku. So thank you. Our man, David Bakau, our leader and the man behind this entire move in PNG, Bob Law on passive law. Thank you. When we're done, then David will take over. Iman, good patrol looking you. Thank you, you come. Jane Francis, awesome to have you in the house. Karen George, Karen, nice to have you, sister. Thank you. Sylvia Wanji, always wonderful to have you in the house. William DeLong from Canada, just celebrated his birthday too. Thank you. Viola, thank you for being here. Krishnan Singh from India, wonderful to have you with us. Pam Stevenich, thank you. Kathy Knight, wonderful to have you. Penina, yes, Penina, thank you. Good patrol staff. Stephen Dua, wonderful. Jeff Toll, thank you. Lloyd Hamilton, good to have you in the house. Andrew Ben, thank you. Good to have you in the house. Big Sis Maureen Murray, good patrol. See you are here now too. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Gregory, that's a Gregory's Galaxy. Gregory, thank you. Thank you for being here. Line good patrol. Dr. Vinod Kumar, welcome to our webinar. Thank you. From Lay. Bennett, thank you. You want in Team Blue? Lucy Sinit. Wonderful. Alex Nara, thank you. Dila Sel, our sister. Always wonderful to have you in the house. Sivalingappa Handi, sorry if I've not mentioned your name properly. Thank you for being here with us. Pawan Kohli, thank you. Good to have you in the house. Urich Tapia Hill, thank you. Oh yes, our mother of the house, Susan Bakau. Susan, so wonderful to have you. It's good to see you in the house with us again. Thank you. I'll just go through the list of people who are not on my screen, but who are in the attendees list. I'm using my phone, so if I missed out anybody, please, my apologies. I'll go through the list on my phone. I'll see it in Barbara King, thank you. Al Mahood, thank you for being with us. Ashish Patil, thank you. Lunda Tavares, thank you for being in the house. Baldev Singh, awesome, wonderful to have you with us. Basamach Mahi, thank you. Imanelda Arop, thank you. Welcome to our webinar. Franz Paltizek, thank you. Gerard Geminal, wonderful to have you with us. Karen Barr, thank you. Welcome to our webinar. Harold Fox, thank you. Harish Chandra Roy, thank you. Welcome to our webinar. Kadri, thank you for being with us. Lisa McBride, good to have you with us. Mahmood, thank you. Mary Carroll, yes, Mary, awesome, thank you. It's always nice to have Mary and Emily Towley. I'm not sure if Emily will come, but it's always wonderful to have two ladies in the house. Michael Teller, good to have you in the house. Mr. Pinash, thank you. Kamalesh Chandra Roy, thank you. Minat Das from India, wow, thank you. Welcome to our PNG webinar. Mifflin from Miami. Thank you, sister, for being in the house. Nancy Tamate from our PNG team. Thank you. Manoj Kumar from India. Thank you. Forresto Mina from Canada. Thank you. Robin Noble. Thank you. Ruth. Thank you for being in the house with us. Perpetua Zephyrin. Thank you. Welcome to our webinar. Santa Biswas, wonderful to have you with us. Thank you. Pravati Samantere, thank you. Prosper Abba, wonderful to have you with us. Thank you. Pukraj Servi, thank you for being in the house with us. Rajesh Sukla, thank you. Ramadev Ponam Sam, thank you. Ruth Rogel, Gutlala Yukam, Yumista Pontem, thank you. Sahib Kamila, thank you. Sagram Keshari Bera, thank you. Sarina Dent, awesome. Welcome to our PNG webinar. Siva Shankar Reddy, thank you. Sudan Su Patra, thank you. Welcome to our webinar. Susan Wong, welcome to our webinar. Topa Delen, welcome to our webinar. Uttam Kumar, thank you, and welcome to our web guests who are here for the first time. This webinar is especially for our guests, so I welcome you. Thank you. I'm going to hand this back to David Bakau, who is our team leader for PNG and is also a Leadership Council member. He will take us and introduce our presenter for the day. We'll welcome you to the business. It's business for everyone. So if you're here by invitation, after the presentation is over, please speak to the person who invited you to this presentation, and they can take you through, and you can become a founder if this appeals to you, and we would encourage you to become a founder. So thank you very much. Everyone who is here this afternoon, thank you for being with us. This opportunity, as we all know, is once in a lifetime opportunity. And our heart's desire is to see 10,000 Papua New Guineans come into OnPassive. If we can do more than that before we go into our VIP launch, then we will have accomplished our mission. So thank you very much to all our founders from the other countries right around the globe who are here, who are helping us, who have always supported us in trying to raise the awareness and also to bring our people into this company. And we will all find out about this company very shortly. So David Bakau, I'm going to hand this over back to you, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Veronica. Thank you for the warm welcome to all our founder family right around the globe. Even our Papua New Guinean founders. Yes, all one talk, all brother Nasusa. Thank you, Loipla, joining me this afternoon. Welcome, Loipla Gata. Also, join him OnPassive or someone founder, and you come as someone guest. And me talk. Thank you, Loyu. I'm welcome, Loyu, because this is like meeting Loyu. Loyu, yet you can come, sit down, find out long one kind of information. Me by sharing lo here. Beyond lo display, you got thinking lo join, you can join. Suppose you not like to join, I'm alright too, because me make him this business available to solo you. But thank you, Veronica, long welcome him over the line. Wouldn't take too much time. We are heading into a time that is exciting for all of us. Some of our founders who are like my brother Mati, he's joined earlier than me, and he's the one who introduced me into this business. And it's been a ride for the last 2 years now in Papua New Guinea. We've been sharing this business, and we've got close to 7,000 founders in Papua New Guinea. As Vero rightly said, it is our goal to reach at least 10,000 founders And we know that if we reach 10,000 founders, we will change this nation. Even 7,000 founders will always do that too. But our goal is to reach 10,000 founders. So if you're watching, if you're listening, if you're a founder from Papua New Guinea, get to work in the next few days, 2 to 3 days, sign at least 2 or 3 people up, and that's it. We are bingo there in 10,000. So I'd like to encourage everyone. On Passive is a business that you will never find in anywhere around the globe. It's one of a kind business, and it's never been here before. All of us are experiencing it, and we love it because of the passion and desire of our CEO, our wonderful CEO, Ash Mufara, who've created this business and invited all of us in. He's given us an opportunity for all of us to come in and share with him the wealth that is going to be generated through this platform on Passive. So without further ado, I'll pass it on straight to our presenter tonight, Judy Miller. Thank you, Judy, for making yourself available. And thank you, Lynn, for assisting with the slides tonight or this afternoon. Thank you, Judy. Over to you.
Thank you.
Ready anytime, Judy, go for it.
Okay, I don't think that's the very first slide. There we go. Hello, I'm Judy Miller, and thank you all for being here tonight. I have a brand new, amazing opportunity. It's on Passive, and you will want to watch this. Are you looking for a way to make extra money? Have you tried MLM, network marketing? How about affiliated marketing? How many hours a day do you spend on the internet? Do you have Facebook account? How about do you buy on Amazon? How did it work out for you? Did you make a lot of money or did you walk across the stage and make a big check? Did you make some money and life was good? Did you make some money, but the people that brought you in did not make any money? In fact, most lost money and you were very disappointed. Or were you one who tried and tried to make money, but you never did? Or perhaps you were a lucky one and never tried it. Well, have I got some awesome news for you? What if there was a real company licensed and registered in 212 countries in the world? What if their product were products that you used every day? What if this company did all the work for you, did all the recruiting and all the selling of the product and everything 100% and then paid you money for doing it? What if it provided you with time freedom and abundance living? What if it provided you with generational wealth and it even made money for you while you were sleeping? You say there is such a company? What is the name of this company? Yes, there is. And the name is On Passive. The company is called On Passive. On Passive, we are a global IT company driven by the latest artificial intelligence and machine learning technology. On Passive is licensed and registered in 212 countries around the world. On Passive is currently valued at $5.5 billion US, which qualifies us as a unicorn company. In business terms, a unicorn company is usually a startup tech company which achieves more than $1 billion in revenue in their first 10 years of business. Doing something like that has never been done before. On Passive will achieve this status shortly after our launch. We already have over 1,047,000 founding members who saw the vision, and we are growing by thousands of founding members per day. The real gem of On Passive is the CEO. Yes, he is brilliant, and he went to Harvard. Yes, he has figured out the online world. He has over 20 years of experience, but did you know he has a smile the size of Texas and a heart to help people that is even bigger than that? Ash is simply amazing, and he wants to help you in the online world. On Passive is changing the world one person at a time, and it starts with Ash Mufarah. Ash absolutely is a true leader. He's very approachable. He has great energy. He's friendly, smart, and oh so funny. And best of all, Ash wants a patient team, members to win big time with him. Do you have what it takes to join him? Mr. Ash Mufarah had a vision to use the internet to change the world since July of 2018. He wants to contribute by turning poverty into prosperity around the globe. He has a big heart for humanity. Quite simply, our tech team is the best of the best in the industry. We will have around 1,000 employees at the time of our launch. On Passive is the correction to the corruption. On Passive has a full-fledged legal department, registered and compliant in 212 countries. This is a real big deal. On Passive's executive headquarters in America is in Orlando, Florida. On Passive's operational headquarters is on Hyderabad, high-tech city, also known as the Silicon Valley of India, home to 600 to 700 of the top programmers in the world. What products and services does On Passive offer? On Passive's product portfolio for 2021, we have Ocademy, O'Mail, O'Post, O'Capture, O'Virtual. Most of the founders' favorite is O'Bless. We have O'Connect, O'Wallet, O'Create, O'Dit, O'Shop, O'Counting, O'Net, O'Chat, O'Lead, O'Staff, O'Trim, O'Tracker, O'Peer, and O'Domain. On Passive will appeal not only to individuals, but also to the masses, churches, charities, business, entertainers, influencers, restaurants, you name it, and they can use On Passive, small, medium, and large enterprises. Currently in pre-launch, next, beta testing, VIP launch, finally our official global launch to the public once the On Passive tech and legal team gives the green light. The company will drive targeted traffic to your website, which will build your business for you, and you never have to advertise ever. Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So earn while you sleep. On Passive is offering you exactly that. On Passive acronym, CATMO, the C, complete digital online solution. The A, automatic artificial intelligence. The T, targeted traffic. The M, money, time freedom, abundance living. The O, On Passive, generational wealth, residual income, sales funnels, landing pages, autoresponders, and more. Plug and play, all done for you. One new sales funnel built for you per day. AI, no recruiting. The software upgrades are always free. It's a great community. If you are in it, quite simply, you will win. Secure your founding member position with OnPassive for just 97 US dollars plus a $5 credit card fee. And we recommend that you utilize the card option, as you will get activated immediately. Once the VIP launch starts, the prices may increase. Founders will do beta testing on the product. We will get to do a test run on them, see if everything works right. This is when the magic starts to happen. The company begins to build your customer base for you. You begin to fall in love with all the new products that you have. Once the VIP launch starts, OnPassive will run massive marketing campaigns using artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, ML, to get customers signed up in your business. These customers are actively looking for the products and services OnPassive and you have to offer. The day the public global launch starts, there will be no more founder positions offered ever for any amount of money. Customers and resellers will come on board. If you're a founder, you smile and activate your founder's O-wallets because you love them apples. No founders will not be happy because they did not become a founder. OnPassive has a unique patented pay plan. We all get paid in real time in any currency we choose, including crypto, through our World Bank O-wallet. Founders will pay a one-time subscription of about $200 to $300 to activate their accounts as customers and resellers. Once out of pocket, and after that, the subscriptions comes out of profit. This means that you will never need to worry about the monthly subscriptions. The company has a system that allows them to deduct the next month's subscription from our commissions earned from customers they place under us. This is unheard of. We will have two wallets, funding and O-wallet. Before payout of commissions, founders and customers will have to complete a KYC, know your customer, ensuring your correct identity, ID passport number, as well as facial recognition will be required to activate your O-wallet. This is where commissions will be paid out in real time. OnPassive will have every product, tool, and service you will ever need to be successful in business, online or offline, all done for you. Set and forget it, just like a self-driving car. Build wealth, earn residual income for life, which just keeps growing. Create a family dynasty for generations to come. Leave a legacy you can be proud of. I recommend that you thank the person who told you about this incredible opportunity and get back with that person who invited you to this opportunity and register using their link to become a founder with OnPassive today. It is a decision you will never forget or regret. Go founders. OnPassive. Remember, if you are in it, you will win. Thank you for your time. www.onpassive.com. This was a julieandmilo.com presentation, and I am Judy Miller. Thank you.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Oh, amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Wow.
Judy. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was an
Good.
honor to give this to Papua New Guinea. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you,
Thank
Lynn,
you,
for running my
Judy.
slides. You're welcome. And
Awesome,
Lynn,
Judy.
thank you. Lynn's gonna teach me how to run my own slides, but thank you, Lynn, because that was last minute for you. I love you.
Thank you, Judy, for the update.
Great presentation, Judy.
Oh, thank you.
Great presentation. Wonderful. Wow.
Oh,
Awesome,
thank
Judy.
you. Thank you, thank
Great
you.
job, Judy. Great job.
Oh, thank you so much.
Judy,
Awesome.
it's a
That was
beautiful
wonderful,
presentation,
Judy.
Judy.
I
Hats
love
off, hats off.
Papua.
Woohoo.
Awesome job.
I'll come and visit everybody in Papua New Guinea.
Hey,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome, Judy. You're welcome.
Wow. Wow. Oh, amazing. Oh, amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judy, for wonderful presentation. And I'll leave this time now open for any questions that we may have. If we have any guest in the meeting this afternoon, Papua New Guinea, suppose you got sample line, stop where you come or some guest, joining more Go Founders yet. Now you like come up or some founder along this business on passive. Now you stop inside those meeting, this any time below you, long asking questions, suppose clear or something where Judy and me present him. This business internet technology company, information technology company. Got one plus something me by making me to apply pay him registration fee that's all. Na mitla join him na mitla stop or some isa up talk pisin ba mitla talk or some in it to win it. You come inside now you win that's all. So some by you come inside now you walk in now you have to walk na current product ko sila ng market na salim na you advertise him this la no gat. This la business mo sem computer work ya machine you work. You join him, you pay him registration fee below you and 400 kina you pay him that's all now you come inside now. Company by working all get the work below you. You sit down now you relax that's all now you get up in the morning now you look him also you meet you are na koble start inside long wallet below you right you rush him na salim go inside the bank account below you. So this la business mo sem so me suppose you got some asking if we have any questions. Thank you. I'll call upon my brother from another mother, Mati. Come in and open the floor for us. We have taken this ride and see what your action has done. And now we have this group here in Papua New Guinea. So you have a very big family. And I'll leave this floor open to you to say some words.
Thank you, David. Yeah, it's one of my favorite parts of the family, actually. Yeah, very good presentation, Judy. Very good job. I can't even give a presentation, Judy, and I've been doing this for 2.5 years. So you did a good job.
Thank you. I love all
ahead.
your presentations.
I don't know if you call them presentations, but anyway, here's what we do. There's a lot of, I've been hearing a little bit from Ash and all. It looks like O Founders it's done. He's just looking for a time to present it to everybody because it's a big deal. It's a big deal. O Founders is a big part of the main launch, really. I mean, it's like the fuel to the jet. And we don't get this opportunity again. But I know they've been testing it, and it's a very good, strong, secure site that if you change the name from O-Founder to OnPassive, you're going to have trouble telling the difference. So it's a big deal, and we're all part of it. Some of us have been in this journey for a couple of years, some 2.5, some 3, some over 3. And we're about to see what happens from having a little bit of patience. And some people built teams and some didn't. The beauty of this is even David building and many people in his country building teams together, even from David's efforts in Papua New Guinea, is not only going to affect Papua New Guinea, there will be overflow for people all around the world. I can tell you that because David started at the very top of OnPassive Nation. So, you have David, Mike, Dan, me, and there was a lot of overflow created, which to me is beautiful because I've never been in a business that my efforts helped other people as much as OnPassive. Usually in MLM, it's me, and it doesn't help anyone else that much. And that's what I love about OnPassive, because I could never help anybody else before, no matter how big of a team. It helped me, but you couldn't bring anybody with me. So this is beautiful. I mean, I calculated a couple of days ago that between myself, David, and Dan and Mike have probably created 1,500 sets of 3, which means 1,500 people will never pay again. Just their first month. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's a big deal for people to think they have no one. And that's just 3 guys, 4 guys. And that's going all the way past Red. Red first got a lot above him and below us. So it's some of you will wake up, you're thinking I have no one, and you could wake up with hundreds of people on day one, really. Not everyone, but a lot of you will. The other beauty is we haven't seen nothing yet. When this launches, there'll be days that 250,000 people will be joining in one day. And I know people can't wrap their head around that, but the foundation has been laid. If you plant enough seed in enough land and it's fertile and you water it, it will come. And we have the best foundation, we have the best soil, and we've been fertilizing it for 3.5 years. And it's like the bamboo tree. It takes 5 years to break out of the nut that it's in. And it might look like, oh, what are you doing, idiot? You've been watering and feeding that dirt there for 5 years and nothing happened. But after it comes out of the ground, it grows 90 feet in a matter of days and weeks. That's going to be OnPassive. We will be like an internet explosion. I said to Ash the other day, I said, wow, 8,000 people joined today. He said, that's nothing. I said, that's nothing. He goes, we haven't even turned the engine on yet. And we're already winning. It's a big deal. And we get to be part of that. And I still hear people a little bit nervous and scared. I know in Papua New Guinea is no different than any other part of the world, except the access to the internet's not as good. But I did somebody brought up something in a meeting last night. I can't remember what night's what. And Friday night on Lynn and Ron's webinar about people live in countries that the internet's not so good. Well, there's going to be many steps to make that better. The big one is Ash wants to put rockets in space with satellites to help the internet in places like Papua New Guinea. But another thing he said to me on the phone was, we will have products that you handheld products that you can hook up to what you already have, and it will enhance your internet connection anywhere in the world. Those are the type of things they're working on. We don't even see that part yet. We don't even see the other things that are going on. And I hear people say, well, I don't know about this. Well, they just hired a $3 million CEO for one part of the company, one part of the company. People don't do that if they're just playing games. That's a big, big deal. Google's CEO makes $2 million a year. Ash hired somebody for $3 million for one part of the company. He's now got a building in Singapore. Bangladesh is going to have an office. We're going to be in Dubai. We're already in Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is going to have an office. I mean, it's going on and on and on. And guess where we were in the beginning? You can't take that away. And I'm telling you, you hear that noise? You hear it out in the jungle. You hear it. It's the doors closing to unpass it. And if you're not a founder yet, you need to be one. Whatever you can to be a founder, get in. Look, I've never worked this hard for 2.5 years and not made a dime because I know what's coming. And it'll change everything. Everyone's lives will be changed in a very short amount of time. And because you're a family-oriented country and you want to help your fellow man, take a picture of your country, take a picture of the people's situation and put it in books so you can show your grandchildren what Papua New Guinea people used to live like. When you take 40% of the population and bring them into prosperity, it's a big deal. Your grandchildren won't have to struggle like you did. I really believe that. And that's what Ash wanted. We're all going to be there. And then somebody asked me, what do I want? I want a big living room. So when I invite my family like David and Veronica and all of you come to the United States, you got a place to stay. Inman down there, all of you, because that's what I want. Because I've been looking at you through a small screen for 2 years. That's kind of getting old, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's time to meet in person. But anyway, it's coming and we're all going to be part of it. But just remember, the doors are closing, no kidding. The founder position could be closed within days. It really could. Everything's lined up to go into the next phase of Unpassive. So, but I'm proud of all of you. I'm so glad I bothered David so long. I mean, I just harassed him. I'm surprised he didn't delete me. But I knew there was something there that if he got it, it's getting it. It's the light bulb, David, right? It's the light bulb. Everybody has a great business, everybody. But when that bulb goes off, and you always know when it does because the person you're talking to actually tells you how big the business is. And you're going, yeah, I know. But that's how you can tell. And the light bulb in Papua New Guinea is shining really bright because you got a very strong team, many levels deep. Really, you have no weak spots in Papua New Guinea. You guys are going to do very well. And I can see it because I see it. So you'll grow fast and strong. So I can't wait. I can't wait. It's good for all of you. I'm sorry I talked so long. I have no idea if I even had a question. I'm sure I didn't answer it. But anyway, David, it's all back to you, buddy.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yes. Papua New Guinea, Imi Arema. Brother Blomi Amati. Sharing business na Yumi. Mi kisim sla business na mi sharing lohia na Yumi sawe. Osementoka. Noga don't plaman by left out. Suppose you come in, now you join him on passive, now you come up as a founder. Now to you join, now you talk as you know team member, you know can worry. Seven talk you got overflow stuff. Overflow sem mi plus sila nanta upload this la level where one more line mi play creative and by flow now go down. Time system and me start long go operation now. And by start long fit him in all the man. So you by got some team members blue too. So no can worry. So suppose you know join him bring him money, he come inside. Important something, you pay him fee below you. Registration fee below you, now you come up founder. Important. No can worry, suppose you got team or you know a team, no can worry because team below you and beyond by company launch and by building team below you and bring him customer and by building. That's all. Lo Papua New Guinea, I'm talking no can worry. you by God sample yet inside long team blue. So thank you, Marty. Thank you, Marty, for that. Engineer Mike, my brother, come on, unmute and you can speak.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me well? Okay. Me, Amanas Long, looking you for Olga on passive PNG family. Good evening, everybody. For the visitors, the people in PNG, they know the language I just used. It just means that I'm so happy to see you all, the PNG on passive family. I try to learn a little bit of the PNG language all the time. Thank you very much, Julie, for your presentation. Thank you very much, Maddie, for always, letting the people know how it all started in Unpassive. I was privileged the other day to see Dan. I only hear Maddie, Dan, and Mike all the time. I saw Dan the other day. I was so happy. Good evening, all the leadership council members and all the international founders all over the world. America represented, you can see Canada represented, everywhere. Thank you very much, everybody. So every time there is this PNG family and everybody speaks, and when we hear the presentation, it just gets me thinking every day, because like every day, like almost at least 2 times every day, I go to see the map of PNG. And the reason I go to that map every day is when you go to the map, you see the location of all the places. You go to see the geographical location of the actual position of everything in PNG. You go to look for their natural resources, and all of that, it is huge. Okay? So, but if we don't have, for the 6 years since independence, which was 1995 till today, if you look at it very well, you'll see that there is very less development in terms of the population that we have there, and in terms of like the natural resources and the population. The PNG is supposed to be the richest, one of the richest countries in the world. If you look at what it got as far as natural resources, go to the map, go to Google, you will see that. Now, and look at it where it is situated with all the other countries around it. You know that we need to always, the reason I go to the map every time is to see how I can walk there, how I can help people in PNG. Okay, why do I even say that? We come to Unpassive. You want to come to Unpassive and make some apples. But when you get there to make the apples, you create a family. When you create a family, you want to deliver to them, to help them, as our CEO is helping everybody. So with your skills, everybody, many people who have different skills can always help people in Unpassive. I help a lot of people do so many things I don't even know them. That is the spirit of Unpassive. So talking about PNG, I'm just telling everybody that has not signed up who is here in this webinar, just go and sign up. You don't need to know anything about Unpassive because the doors are closing. You know why? The doors are closing. So just sign up. If you enjoy the presentation that Julie just gave us this evening or this afternoon in PNG, you don't even need to stay. Nobody needs to, to sit back. That's why every day people come here to talk about Unpassive, is to let all of you sign up for Unpassive. We need to develop that country. Matthew just said something. He says, go now and look at the map of PNG, get like a screenshot or whatever and keep it. In 2, 3, 4, 5 years to come down the road after Unpassive launches, with the number of founders that are in PNG, you'll be shocked to see what will be like a development in PNG, because there's so many people who are ready and willing to help. You know, I myself, if it was that okay, we launch today, I'm coming. You know, we have many people who want to go there. I mean, we have people who want to go. Chris Johnson is just smiling. He just wants to go tomorrow. So please, people who are outside our guests, you don't even need to know anything about OnPassive. You know why? Because everything is 100% done for you. You don't need to know how the system works, how this is done. No. The only thing you need to know is that we have a CEO who has a big heart. He's called Aj Mufare. He created this big IT company with his own money. Then he is calling us to join him and launch the company to the world. How much is he asking from us? $102 US, which is an equivalent of 400 kina.
Hello?
PNG is 400 kina. Let's put these 400 kina together, my people, and join together, and let's build places like Telefomin. That's my place of interest. Very interesting. Telefomin.
Hello, Mr. M.
We have other places in PNG, but I'm very interested in Telefomin because somebody made us to understand what Telefomin, Duramin, and all those places are. And that is Rona. So I just want to thank everybody and tell all our guests here today, there is nothing that we don't want you to be left aside. We don't want you to stay outside. We want you to get into that van. It is going. And when it goes, because if we go now to the soft launch, the prices will be increased. At that time, it will not be 400 kina. Maybe it will be 1,000 kina. You don't know. I don't know. So now that it is 400 kina, lock in there. We have so many leaders here in PNG. We have Ms. Veronica Wayon, we have Mrs. Suzanne Bakau, and we have Mr. David Bakau. These are leadership council members. Then we have so many other leaders. We have Joe, we have Runa, we have so many of them here, Bruce. So they can help you, walk you through the journey. You don't ever need to know anything about the system. Let's just look for that 400 kina and come sign up. Let the van go with us all, and let's develop PNG. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, my brother. Engineer Mike. Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Brother Joe. You stop, you talk. Mary, go ahead, unmute and speak.
Thank you and good afternoon, David. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you
Yes.
loud and clear.
Thank you. Good afternoon to Veronica and all our Papua New Guinea, Aruna, Eman, and all our Papua New Guinea co-founder members, but a particular special welcome to Judy. Thank you for the presentation. I kept jumping in and out because of my internet, but a very good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to each of you. Mati Digamo, Chris Johnson, David Switzer, Thierry, Judy again, and many of you Pam, that put in so much time for us Papua New Guineans. Really appreciate you all because without your moral support and your love, we would be struggling to be recognized But we thank Marty Digamo for keeping on pressing upon David Bakau that this was a good thing, and it really is. The journey has been one of passion, one of love, one of togetherness, and we have truly, truly enjoyed it. So to those invited guests, Yupla Land, Papua New Guinea, now tasol you come inside, long harem tok na kisim sampla save long this company. You must think also, this is a ready-made company. You know what one company is step inside long this la 4 corners. And by Sana Posem, na inviting you to come inside, buy legally money 400 kina, come inside. Yeah, in time lo launch, we buy him sample coin scan, long activating accounts blow you me. So blow now, ting blow you plum us up. Look him, engineer Mike, Narelle from Australia, Lynn, Chris Johnson, Kevin Rutledge, and all these people, Marty, Digamo at the head. They are here, all like him by Yumi, more yet come inside now. Kiss him Desla Mark where Veronica even talk, 10,000 number. Long Yumi kiss him Desla number by Big Plaman blow CEO, yeah, and by come up in office blow Yumi lo here too. In the meantime, thank you to David and your team for the office that we have here. We are still looking around, but thank you to all the team members that are helping. You know, this is a thing that is really going to bless a lot of Papua New Guineans. It's going to bless us in such a way that many of these table market mamas here, they will go up another level in their business. Many of these SMEs, trade stores, they will go up another level. And that's what we want to see. Economic development, bringing social development and political development to a better level where many of us, many of you especially, the young people, the David Bakaus, the Veronica Wangs, you need to get into our parliament. You are the ones with the passion, and you are the ones that we trust will do the right thing by our country. We are going to be the ones to take it back. But without that support, you may all one line stop or fence now. Please make your decision now. Tomorrow it come, narapla day by come. That's the time when we are going to go into launching. And On Passive is moving, so we don't want to miss this train or this bus. It's an XPT train. And imagine in a few years' time, we will be riding on trains in this country. Why not? It is possible. It is absolutely possible. Because in the Bible, it says nothing is impossible when you are with God. So what are we waiting for? Fellow Papua New Guineans, come on board. Tamblo Mipla and Pinis, Mipla Woklo, encouraging Mipla Taso, sharing. We're reaching out to you. Please, this is the time. You may look him, Sister Runaya. Man, Emstaplo, Antaplo, Mountain, ya. Ok Teddy, close to long telephone. Nahapwe Misap. Yes, there's going to be airports, airstrips. There's going to be roads. Likewise, to all other parts of Papua New Guinea where we have been struggling for so many years. Now is the time where you and I make this decision. That's it. You may by flight us all. Thank you very much. That's all I have to encourage our people with. David, I do appreciate you. I appreciate the Global Leadership Council for the time that you put in. Your efforts are so great. We appreciate the PNG Global Council members as well. Thank you. May God bless you all. Love you.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Runa, go ahead.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Judy Miller, for your presentation. Thank you. I have 4 guests sitting here with me, and I will get one of them to say something. None of them never heard of on passive, and last night I shared with them, and they are very interested. They are with me. So one of them will say something about on passive. So I'll give it to him. So, May, he's from Teleforming.
Hi everyone, good afternoon to all Pacific members around the globe and in Papua New Guinea. I am from Teleformin, where Runa comes from, and I'm one of the guests here, sitting down here, listening to the program that you were airing on the air and the meeting. I'm so interested in. With my other 3 colleagues, we are so interested, and it's quite interesting. And I think it is the first of its kind in Papua New Guinea, and we are very much proud of it. And we will be registering for us, especially we'll be registering our registration as of tomorrow onwards. We will be registering, and we'll let you guys know about our registration and all that. And thank you for listening, and thank you very much. Good afternoon to you all.
Thank you, Runa. You know, introduce him name blangan. Mana name blangan?
Sorry, my name is Simon Bros. Simon Bros from Teleformin, where Runa comes from.
Simon, good labinun lo you na. Thank you long come joining meeting lo this labinun. This la meeting lo you long you can kiss him information. You can make him decision lo you. Me hamama so same. You make him up mind lo you finish him by you come up go found out tomorrow yet. Tomorrow tasol. Same speed. No can waste him time. And this la business employee you mean Papua New Guinea. You mean find him opportunity, and this la business semi come now. Thank you, lo you come.
Thank you, straight. Thinking na dream you long with all Papua New Guineans, especially in the Teleformin too long coming long leadership Luna, and definitely by black coming long leadership Rina. Sorry, Runa.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Runa make him good la work la hard.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Robin. Robin Nobel, my sister, please come on and speak.
David, it's wonderful to see you. I hope everybody is healing very well in PNG. We've been sending prayers to all of our family members, the founders that are in PNG. It is good to see you on the screen, and we will continue prayers for all of you to continue in good health. I will not talk very much tonight. I am looking after a situation here, but I would just like to say, Olgeta belna ting ting, blong mi sabe step one time yupla, o passive PNG family. Lukim yupla, gen long narapla PNG family. Thank you, and I love you dearly. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
Yes, we love you. We love you. She just said in Pidgin, she just said she's so glad to be with us. Her heart is with us, all of us. Richard, come on, my brother Richard. Unmute and speak.
I love all you beautiful men, women, and children of the world from the bottom of my heart. PNG, PNG, PNG. Such beautiful, wonderful people. Yeah, when I spoke with Ash Mufara the first time, I guess it must be PNG that I was seeing in his dream. Because I was seeing children dancing in the street and I was seeing food all over. And that's what Unpassive is going to give PNG. It's going to give a brand new spanking, God-given, loving life to all people of PNG. That's what it's going to do. And it warms my heart so much to know that, you know, the people in PNG are giving us an example of the rest of the world where we have lost this love, this sharing, and everything else. And PNG is the example. It's the perfect example. Even though they hardly have any, they still share it with everybody. You know, that's the way the whole world should be. But, you know, they always said that the richest person in the world are the poor people. And I see it now. It is true. It is a fact. Because here we are in modern society, so they call it. And here in the United States and Canada, we got 800,000 people going to sleep at night without food. That is corruption. That's why Unpassive is the correction to that corruption. We will feed the world. We will make sure that the whole world, everybody is going to be like PNG and share. The only difference is PNG now will have a lot to share because Unpassive is going to bring it to them. It's going to bring roads. It's going to bring bridges. It's going to bring airports. PNG is going to grow like crazy. Why? Because God gave us a heart of love, and that's what Unpassive is. Passion towards our fellow men, women, and children of the world that are still suffering. And Oh Bless is my favorite. And I've got at least 5, 6 founders position just for that. For nothing else but Oh Bless. So PNG, I love you. Big kiss and big hug to all of you. And if you are not a founder, find a way. Because I'll tell you, you're going to be one of those. If you're a founder, you'll be one of those that's building those roads and bridges. I'll leave you all with that. Kisses and hugs.
Thank you, Richard. Yes, definitely.
Wow, thank you.
What you're saying is true. Every founder here has a community, and they will go back to their community and they'll make an impact. So I can see Joe Urambari on the screen. He's got about 200 in his village. They're all founders. So I know that that small village of Rainumbo in Hawaii will change overnight. And as they change, they're going to affect the community in Boot, Boykin, Dagua, and overflow into Wewak, and even up the hinterlands of East Sepik and down the islands also. So thank you, Joe, brother. You stop or you talk. I'm no stop. Okay, I'm all right. Chris, I know you,
hello, David.
You can't sit. You have to speak because Richard has said
David.
it.
You know, number one, Dave. I know you don't feel good. I can hear you sniffling. I'm praying for you guys over there, and anyone else that's sick over there. You know, my heart is. I don't like to hear anyone that's sick or fighting something, and you better believe I put out a whole bunch of prayers for PNG, because you guys are. You know, I really do consider you my family. We all come here to be inspired every single week. It's not the other way around. All right. Mary said just a minute ago, she's appreciative of all of us that come. Mary, you still don't get it. We come because you guys inspire us, and I thank you for that. And Mary, I would love to see you do a presentation on PNG one of these days, because I think you'd be great at it. Just a thought. And Mary, you always, for some reason, Mary, you give me a lot of ideas. Now I know Runa, by the way, anyone that's a guest on here in PNG, all right, Runa's got this wonderful thing that she's doing for Papua New Guinea with the airport, the runway, and a lot of other things. And Mary said something a couple of weeks ago, and I thought about it. And she said it tonight. She said, we're going to have trains. I got something better, because you know what, trains, we got to move mountains, not trains. I thought, Rona, I want you to take notes. How about a monorail system in Papua New Guinea that does about 100 miles an hour, and it gets you from one point to the other? You don't got to worry about moving mountains. You can build it right on the mountain, have a beautiful scenery. I think it's another really cool idea, but I'm giving that one to Runa because I know she's going to come up with something better. But that to you people in Papua New Guinea who haven't heard about Impassive, if you're on here tonight, that's the kind of things that your community is thinking about doing right now. Not only are they thinking about it, they're taking their action against it. Runa is way ahead of the game right now with her plans to help get people that are sick to someplace fast, to help get those roads. I mean, there's a lot we can do. And I'm not a very educated man. I'll be the first one to admit that. But I tell you what, every time I come here, you guys put ideas in my head how I can help with Papua New Guinea. And I want to go 100%. When people ask me, what's the first thing you're going to do? Everyone knows I'm going to do the homeless project. But you better believe as I'm doing that homeless project, I'm going to be over there helping Runa do whatever she asks me to do to get it done. With Oh Bless, to all you new people on here, Oh Bless is truly a blessing. All right. We don't want any more people to get sick and not be able to get to a hospital in time. All right. You know about people that's passed away, young people, young, important people that's passed away because you couldn't get them to a facility because there were no roads, or it just wasn't possible. I'm looking at Joe's car. I see a bunch of kids in there. Hey, you guys, wake up. I'm talking to you. You know why I'm talking to you? Because you're going to be the future doctors, the future pilots. Okay. You guys through Obless and Academy are going to rock Papua New Guinea. You're the next generation coming up. Okay. Through Academy, you guys are going to learn to be the best doctors in the world. You're going to be the best engineers in the world, and it's going to be nonstop. So I love seeing new kids, and I'm looking forward to that. Not only do I want to meet all of us old folks out there, because I'm going to love to sit down with Mary and have a cup of tea, sit down with Rona, have a cup of tea, or whatever you want to drink. We'll eat some melons and have some fun. But I just want to let you know that people come to Papua New Guinea to be inspired. All right. What you guys have done is amazing. What you guys keep doing is amazing. So I know I've been coming here. I think I missed one Papua New Guinea webinar because I had a wedding. My son got married. And I felt like a big part of me, there was something missing. Okay. I didn't get to go on Papua New Guinea tonight. That's how I felt, because I really absolutely, every time I look at your faces, thinking, wow, every one of you have something that you want to fix in Papua New Guinea. Okay. That's why I come here, because everything that you're going to fix, I want to be part of. I know a Bless is going to be part of. I know every one of these founders on here want to be a part of it. All right. Smiles. We want to smile all the time. We got enough sadness in the world. All right. You guys know I go to Bangladesh quite a bit. And one of the leaders said, Chris, we just want people to see our flag. We just want people to know we're there. Well, I'm going to tell you what, Papua New Guinea, if you got that same thought, everyone knows who you are now. All right. Many of us out here now never even knew what PNG was, but now everyone knows. All right. I know myself, over 1 million founders know exactly what PNG is and what they're about. You guys are unstoppable. I mean, look at David. He doesn't feel good. He's up there sniffling and telling us, talking in 2 languages. It's pretty amazing. Papua New Guinea, you're extremely strong people, but teach those kids down there in that car that they're the ones that's going to be really, really changing Papua New Guinea. They're going to enjoy the fruits of what you guys did through a passive, but education, the best education is coming their way. And it's going to be an amazing thing what that generation does. I already know what us older generation are going to do, but it's those kids that's going to back us up in the long run that's going to come in and fix a lot more and make it a lot better. So, David, I commend you, all of you in Papua New Guinea. I love you all the time. I pray for you all the time, and stay healthy. You got a lot of prayers coming your way every single day, but keep going. I'm going to support you till my last breath. You got a promise on that. All right, David. I think I'm done, David. I love you guys.
Thank you, my brother Chris. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. We have in our pidgin slang, we say the work has to continue. We say work must go yet. Rain or shine or whatever, work must go yet. The work has to keep on going. Thank you, Alphonse from Kenya. Alphonse Odiwuyo. Unmute and speak, my brother. Thank you for joining us from Kenya.
Good morning, everyone. It's a really nice morning. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks, Judith and Amila, for invitation. I didn't know there was a PNG meeting this morning, and she just told me, "Oh, Alphonse, I'm going to present. Please join me here." And I joined. I'm so happy. Judith, thanks for the presentation. It was all amazing. Thanks, Pam Tana. You're amazing. Warel Nakon, Kevin Rutledge. I love you guys. Narele Wakon. You're so amazing. I thank you so much. We have Lane Nakamoto. I love you so much. I'm a founder from Kenya since 2019, September. I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much, guys. I don't have much to say, but only to wish you a nice Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, Alphonse. We joined about the same time in September 2019. So it's like 2 years, 1 month, or 2 years, 2 months now. It's been a wonderful ride. It's been a wonderful ride.
I'm so happy.
Kenya is gonna change too.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You know, Marty said something. We'll take some photos of what PNG is like today, and then we'll keep it in our memory book. And then after On Passive launches, and through the activities of the founders here and even our family from abroad coming in and joining us, PNG is going to change. If you're a Papua New Guinean listening, mark it down, take some photo shots of where you are and the surrounding environment. Take some photo shots. I had some photo shots sent to me by one of my founder member, one of the early ones who joined, Willie up at he's Viola's cousin brother. He sent me some photos about the struggles they go through there, and I'm keeping it. I'll share it in one of our presentations. And just as like Runa has shared, Agaon is one of the hinterlands, and I know there's Willie there and Viola there and Donald there, 3 of them as families, and they got some family members joining them. So I know that place is going to change also. So it's an inspiration for all of us as we see what we are here today. And as Mati rightly said, we will keep some memory in our photo files, and we will share it when maybe 12 months or 2 years down the track after On Passive is launched globally. So thank you, Mati, for that word. and I've taken it on heart. And I was just, it's like emotional when I saw the photos today. So thank you once again. My voice is just gone. So anyway, Vero, if you can come in and take over from here.
Yes, okay, David. We had Millie Logger from Fiji previously, had the hand up. So Millie, do you want to come in, unmute yourself and speak before I ask Nerel Wakon from Australia, and there is a Galaxy M21. Millie, do you want to come on? Unmute yourself if you're there, Millie. Okay, Nerel, you can unmute yourself and speak to us.
Thanks, Veronica, and
Thank you.
my dear brothers and sisters in PNG, to Leadership Council, to founders, and to the guests here today. What I have noticed here today, and many times, but today when Mary spoke, it touched my heart. And when many speak, firstly, Judy, thank you so much for that amazing presentation. But what I see here today, and what I see many times on many webinars, but in PNG it stands out the most, is the compassion and the love for each other. You know, that family, that unity, that wanting to help, not just one, not just two, but your whole country. You know, you are so close here to us here in Australia, and you're so dear in my heart. But I have contact, and I have, you know, messages that I send to many of the PNG ladies. And honestly, you're the radiation of love to another, the sharing of one's heart is more than I've seen in a long time. We all have unity, we all have family, we have brothers, sisters, you know, from all over the world here. But when you speak of on passive, you know, when you speak, it is a language of love. You know, there's no selling, there's no recruiting. To any guests here, you're coming into not only a Papua New Guinea family, you know, which you are already a part of, but you're coming into a global family where we all stand up, where we all say, hey, welcome, 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 welcome into our on passive community. We are going to wrap you up in love. We are going to share with you. We are going to be there step by step with you. You have amazing leaders with David and Suzanne Bakau, with Veronica, with the amazing Nancy, Runa, Mary, Joanna. You know, there's so many of you, and I'm sorry if I've missed names, because I know there are amazing male leaders as well. You know, Joe, Freddie. Anyway, I won't go into naming them all, but I just want to say, as guests, this is the best decision you will ever make in your life. Because like I said, you're coming into a company that works for you 100%. You don't go to work for On Passive. On Passive goes to work for you. You know, that's the difference here. This is the heartfelt that we feel. That's why we have over 1 million founders, 1 million visionaries, because what Ashma Farah passed down to us was his vision of helping and healing the world, to bring balance to humanity. We know that you need it. There are many countries all over the world that need that balance right now. And the love that honestly comes out of just this webinar alone today is, it's hard to put into words, but please talk to your leaders. They're the ones in your country that know. They know what you need. They know what you're going through. They're there to guide you. So thank you for allowing me to speak today, Veronica, and love to you all.
Thank you, Narelle. We always appreciate you coming on board, supporting us each week. Thank you so much for that. We've got Felix Daniel Sr. who's put a hand up to speak. Felix, if you could unmute yourself and speak. Thank you.
Veronica, he's in the attendees. You're seeing the attendees' hands, and he declined to come on here right now, Veronica.
Okay. So are you referring to Felix, are you?
Yeah, you are correct. They're in the attendees. I'm trying to get him in, but he denied. I think you're seeing the
Okay.
hands on the attendees list.
How about Harris Khan ready from India?
He's coming in right now.
Okay, and then could we bring on Key Wendell
Yeah,
to
Key's
come after? Thank you.
well, Veronica, I'm betting Key will talk. I'm not on the panel.
All right, Key Wendell, if you can unmute and talk, you can speak.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Hey, it's good to see all my friends and family in Papua New Guinea. Yes, I'm at my work. It's 1:30 in the morning, and I just decided I'd pop on. I got called away and had to leave, so that happens again. You know, I am at work and have patients to take care of. But to all the guests in Papua New Guinea, don't let this pass you by. I'm in the United States. I'm in the medical field, and I'm all in on passive and looking for it to change my future and to get me out of the circumstances that I find myself in. So if it can work for me in the United States, I promise you it can work for you in Papua New Guinea just the same. So don't let this pass you by, guys.
Key, thank you. Thank you for coming in. You're at the workplace, but you've decided to come in and encourage our guests to come in. PNG Plahareme, imiga lokain can founder lokain can walk na. Also all get a hap all come. One playing blow tasol lo kisim encourage him plenty blow line blame me lo come inside. So guests come now you looking key window lem tok ya. Lo can hesitate. Suppose you know sawe lo internet na you think of some internet company na me no understanding. I'm right to me plug it me plan all internet line too. But opportunity and stuff, kind of opportunity or some and so come one plus time so on passive and by making plenty big plus something or life for you mean a country for you. So little thank you, Plakam. Key, thank you very much. I really appreciate you putting your time in and taking time out to speak to us. Thank you. Do we have anyone else? Let's see. Alex Moine. Alex, if you could unmute yourself and speak, thank you. We have Alex and then Elizabeth Kimet. So Alex, if you can unmute and you can speak now.
Veronica, if you want me to, I think you're looking at the attendees as they raise their hand, they're coming to the panel. I don't know if you could see the panel. Right now, there's no hands up, but you're seeing the hands on the attendees list. But I'm sure we could find someone. There we go. Look at Mary.
Mary, yep. Mary, you can put your hand on, you can speak.
Sorry, my dear, that was a mistake. I was trying to lower the hand. My hand went up. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, we've got Iman in the house. Iman? Iman, do sound? Sila may kisang platok.
Veronica, Alex is a guest. Maybe he would probably want to ask a question.
Okay.
Alex, suppose you stop, you can unmute now. You can ask him question below you, or you got some talk, you can make him.
Hello.
Alex, try again,
Hello. Hello.
Yes, okay.
Hello.
Now you can. Yes,
Yes,
all right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, One Pacific Nation PNG, for giving me this opportunity. I'm a guest. Firstly, I thank David Bakau for introducing me to this company. I thank him very much, and the rest of the family listening around the world. Thank you very much. I think this is a great opportunity for every Papua New Guinea to be part of this company and to benefit as all the presidents as presented already. So I thank Dave Bakau and everybody, every founder of this company here, right here in PNG. I thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity as a guest to speak and present myself at this webinar this afternoon. So thank you everybody. Thank you very much. Okay.
Alex, me asking you one question. Alex,
Yeah.
no can me ask you one question. Lo thinking below you think was on him. Now you are in presentation, you think was on passive on him. Am I right or?
All right.
You can explain it.
All right. Thank you. Me stop lo Vivek isipik lo turbo lo plus we David Bakau am kam long so me looking at presentation lo knowledge lo webinar na migat big plan master me tok thank you straight lo David lo introduce me lo business one passive me one group la company na me looking future plan and nice so am bagat plan group la something more lo come up so me tok thank you straight me am master lo on presentation lo come up lo webinar lo this afternoon especially the day lo Sunday lo today. So me talk thank you said you come as a guest to you stop one of the Papua New Guinea you are in meeting on the group company as well talk finish you mean can take in time you may raise the Arab come up founder of the company so you me too can got benefit law when something by company make him me. So thank you me much. Thank you David. Thank you all presenters. Thank you.
Thank
okay,
you,
David.
Alex.
Thank you. Right.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you. Good
We've got Joanna now. Joanna, do you want to unmute? Joanna?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes. Yes.
I just want to share a little bit on my experience on passive. And I'd like to thank Judy for the presentation. It was a lovely one. I really enjoyed it. I think all of us enjoyed it. It was done nicely. Thank you for the presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. For me, on passive, I wasn't too clear on how it would work for me because I had no idea about online business, going online and earning money, actually. So when David introduced it to me the first time, I was a little bit reluctant. And I said, what's this thing that you're introducing to me? But without even questioning him any further, I decided to sign on with the first time he introduced it to me. I signed on, but I didn't fully get the full understanding of what it would be like or what it would do to me or to my family. And I didn't understand it all because in PNG, most of our people would agree with me that we don't know much about online business. And that was something that was wrong with me. I just couldn't fix my mind to understand it and to accept it at that time. But as I went on, I realized that it was something good that I tapped into as went into the presentations, attended the presentations, the meetings, it became a little bit clear and clear to me. And after I attended the meetings, I realized that On Passive is a better place for me to be in. It's the place to be, I should say. It's a place to be than to be giving my time full time to my paid job. I always say that, I'm overworking myself and I'm not getting enough pay. And most of the time, quality time, I don't spend it with my kids and my children. Suppose sibla sambla PNG. Suppose sibla sambla line blow work is tap. Me talking me bla. Me bla stop overworking me play yet long. Painim lilik money long. Enough in family needs blow you mean. Me bla spending big bla time na lilik money me bla saxi. Me can talking me bla. So I gave my time full time. Sometimes I overwork myself to late hours, like early 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock morning, just to get the job done so that I get paid. And I never got the pay was, I should say, is not enough for the time that I give in. And in doing that, I miss out a lot of time. I miss out a lot of time with valuable family time. I never spent valuable time with my children and my grandchildren. And when I was introduced on Passive, and as I was getting along with presentations, attending them, and that broadened my understanding. And I understood it. And today, I left my one salary paid job since my life, all my life, my only salary paid job. I resigned. I submitted my resignation to work full time. And now what I'm doing, I'm sharing with everybody, street people. I'm going to shops, coffee shops, wherever I meet people. I just excuse them, say, can I share with you something that I know it's good for me? It will be good for you. So I don't care whom I talk to. Ministers of our government. I, in fact, walked into one of our ministers' office the other 2 days ago. He called me in. He wanted to see me. He's a relative. He's a distant nephew to me. He called me in, and then I introduced him to On Passive, and I said, you need to see this one because you're in the government. Our government needs this one to tap into it. You're in a very responsible position. I told him, and he said he's thinking about it, but I don't know whether decision is whether he will tap in or not. But the good thing about On Passive, where I learned and for myself, is that the overworking caused me stress, and then stress led me to high blood pressure, hypertension, all sorts of diseases or sickness, which because of overworking and not enough rest. And I totally resigned, and I said, I'm full-time going to work. Now I'm on the streets. I got no job, but I'm full-time sharing On Passive here and there, wherever I'm meeting people, I'm sharing it. So if any of our working class people, if you are listening and you are a guest and you're listening, I would want to encourage you that On Passive is a great opportunity, and it's a divine gift to Papua New Guinea especially. I see it as a gift to Papua New Guinea. Because me personally, I come from a big family, and with our community life and family all intact together, I happen to be the only one working for money to support all my nieces and nephews and my brothers and everybody down the line. School fees, community bills, whatever, I was the one. And when I came into On Passive, I stopped going to work and I resigned. And I see that On Passive is going to do greater and good things for me and my family and my community. So I would encourage, if any of our working class people, you're listening into this and you're watching this webinar, I would encourage that we overwork and we don't get enough. We don't get paid enough to support our daily needs. And I would encourage that, you tap in, and you can still be on your job. You don't have to resign like I did. You can still be on your job, but I would encourage that you tap in and sign on as a founder and you will see great things happening for you. And I'm excited already. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank David too, because I was a bit really reluctant, but he said, my sister, you need to tap in this one. And as you go along, you will understand what it is all about. You don't have to understand it right now. So I would want to say, you don't have to understand everything because it is something new in our country and to our understanding, Papua New Guinea especially. Online thing is something that we have never experienced and we have never learned to, just one or two people, they do purchasing online and they understand a little bit on online, but most of us don't do online business and we don't understand this IT and going online. All of this we don't understand, but I'd like to encourage if any of our guests, working class people listening into it, please, I would encourage that you guys step in and become a founder. And I'm glad I've joined in. Thank you, Marty, for giving the link to Papua New Guinea. We love you. Thank you. We love you from the bottom of our heart. And thank you, David. And thank you all of other family members all over the world tuning in to PNG webinar. Love you all. Thank you. That's my experience and my thought about what ONPASI will do for me and my family. So I would encourage all the rest of Papua New Guinea, if you're listening in, please tap in and join. Don't miss this chance. You will regret big time when you will see that the founders will be enjoying and you will be sitting on the side. You have the chance today. Whilst you have the chance today, tap in and be a founder. Thank you for listening. Thank you, everyone. Love you all.
Thank you, Joanna. Thank you. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Once you realize what OnPassive is all about, you'll be prepared to make the sacrifices. I can tell you that. And Joanna is a testimony of that. David is a testimony of that too. And I am too. So you won't go wrong. Like Joanna said, this opportunity is not going to come again. So whoever's here, if you have been invited, please come inside Pasol. Okay, we've got Iman Dusal up next. So Iman, if you could unmute, and then we'll have Elizabeth Kimet. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon in Papua New Guinea. Good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you are and listening. First of all, thank you, Judy, for that wonderful presentation. Thank you for supporting us, Papua New Guinea, every time. Thank you all our international leaders and founders for being with us on our every meeting, just to support us and give us energy for us to share this wonderful, amazing business opportunity to our guests in Papua New Guinea. Thank you. I would just like to talk to our guests who are listening in this afternoon. Many has been said already by our leaders, but I just want to encourage our founders, our guests who are still sitting on the fence. Papua New Guinea, you mean about more time and limited straight. Suppose you are miet na meeting us by joining tomorrow, tomorrow founder launch na by misal. So you look me blog joining this meeting na blog carry jet long you come inside na joining this company because you got plenty big something by you making time you joining this company. Like me, start long map and it's very remote. The place where I am right now, it's in Nuku. Nuku is close to Telephone also, where Runa is. And they have very bad road conditions. And I mean, the district itself it's very lack of basic infrastructure. That's why I joined OnPassive, and I was struggling to set the business also because of like the previous MLMs and those money schemes and stuff that made our people in the village, they spend a lot of money on those things. And like when I introduced on passive to them, they said, oh, some of them, they even took out their ID cards for those previous MLM company that they joined and are still waiting for their payout or something like that. They even took out their ID cards and they said, you see, this is my ID card. I joined 7 or 8 of those MLMs and spent thousands of kina on those MLM company, but I received nothing, and I'm still waiting and hoping that this company will pay me off sometime. And I told them, you will waste your time for waiting. Just come on in and join on passive, and you will be successful. I told them. So one of our founder, his name is Pascal Yetin. He joined already. He's like fooled by so many MLMs, and he has more than 8 ID cards which he took out and showed it to me. So I tell him, it's okay. You just leave all those ID cards and you join on passive. You will have a new ID card with on passive, and this new ID card you will be successful with on passive. I told him, and he joined already, and now he's very happy. You will see him in the Facebook. He edited I love on passive and everything, like he's in all of him is in already with on passive. So all Papua New Guinea, you sit down and stuff, no can wasting time. You mean still like him service straight long one lap you start long so. Slap tuk blow take back PNG, you know government ba making. And time you may join him on passive and you may but take back PNG. We the founders of on passive will take back PNG. That's why long time Mary been suggesting us at least one club blomipla mas one club blow or leaders blomipla mas ram contest law election to na go step inside long parliament na by look out all taxes blomipla, because we don't want our taxes to be misused and spent on liabilities and other things. We want our tax to just go back and spend wisely on our basic like service delivery and things like that. Yeah. So thank you, Olgata Lokamap. Suppose you sit down at Lopens, no can think kupla. Finish. You just come in na sawe. Maski you know sawe, you just come in that's all. You just come in loan passive na bien you go use him go na by you sawe lo. When I'm work on passive and make him stuff. Otherwise, Minogat Planet Talk. Thank you, Chris Johnson. Oh, Richard Lamott. Thank you for coming. And Amati, Narel, Lynn. Thank you all for joining us this evening. And we love you all. Thank you.
Iman, thank you very much. Iman, Joe Rambari, Runa, all are very team leaders. You know, they have their own challenges as they try to bring in and build a team in the outer provinces. So I thank you for your leadership and your steadfastness, Lord Isla business. Yeah, thank you through. You person up now. I'm now on passive move inside the PNG. So we talk. Thank you, for all that. We've got Elizabeth. We've got Elizabeth Kimet next. So Elizabeth, if you could unmute yourself and speak. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is my first time to go on the.
She's not on the. Oh, okay. Yes, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Elizabeth. Yes. If you can speak a bit
Yes.
closer.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello.
It looks like you've got.
I just want to say thank you to all the leaders and Ashma Farah,
Yay.
Bakau, thank you. Veronica, thank you. You know, we are so grateful to be part of this global family. I just wanted to say thank you so much that we came to know the business and understand it, not as much, but enough to get us in to help our family back home in Papua New Guinea. And we are so grateful. So I just want to say thank you on behalf of my sisters here in Brisbane. We just want to say thank you. And I just want to encourage our family back home as well. I've signed up quite a bit of my family back home. I'm from Sydney, by the way, from Dagwa. So just want to encourage the family back home in Port Moresby all throughout the 22 provinces and PNG. Please get in and do this business because you're always talking about money. The money is in this business. Get in, sign up. I live in Australia almost 50 years. I have not ever come across a business like this. This is an incredible opportunity. So please, Papua New Guineans, get in and support the leaders in Papua New Guinea and get in, get a position, sign up, and let's build our nation together and then change the communities and change their lives. And for us in Australia, we want to come back home as well. So praise God. Thank you, leaders. Thank you, everybody. I'm just going to make it sweet, short. Thank you, everyone. That's all. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Thank you.
Elizabeth, Wasig.
Wow, what a surprise. Oh man.
Beautiful,
Brisbane
beautiful.
coming full force. Awesome to have you all.
Well done. Yes.
Well done. Oh, by the way, we don't only have Papua New Guinea here, we have a Fijian as well in our group. Fijian as well. So praise the Lord.
Amen. Amen. Good on you. Good on you, Elizabeth and team.
Thank you. Bye.
Love
Wow,
you.
thank you.
Love you all.
Love you all. Take care.
Thank you.
Good night and thank you.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Good night. Thank you all.
Good night.
Thank y'all. Really
Good
enjoyed
night.
it. Thank y'all.
Loved it. Loved it.
Good
Good night.
Loved it.
Good night.
Very good job.
So happy
Good
to
night
see
from
you.
Canada.
Good night, Narella.
Love you all.
Love you, sister.
Night from Canada.
Bye.
Bye, Pam.
Singapore.
Bye, Narelle.
Love you all.
Hey.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Love you, PNG.
Bye-bye.
Nice, Angela.
Hey, Miss
Yes,
Bakau.
Bye.
Mr. David Bakau. How are you?
Love you, Dr. Benny.
Dr. Benny.
Hi,
I love you guys.
Hi,
Cynthia. Hi, David. Hi.
Good night, Chris.
I love you guys.
See you, brother David.
Love you.
Thanks, David. Bye, Marty.
Bye.
Marty, Chris, we love you.
Hi, Miss Rona.
Marty.
Lane.
Hi, Marty.
Nakamura. Hi.
Bye,
Miss
Doctor.
Cindy Brown.
Hey.
Love you guys. Miss Veronica. Look at Miss Elizabeth. I hope you love you guys. Mr. Richard.
Marty.
Marty's gonna finish the meeting.
The doctor's in the house.
Good night. Get better soon, David.
Good night.
Bye, bye,
Marty.
Mr. Richard.
Bye.
Dr. Manny.
Love you. Hi, Miss Rona. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Mr. Butterfingers. Yeah.
Right.
Hi, Joanna.
Love you.
Joanna.
Marty, you're the host.
Hi, Miss Veronica.
Hello.
I know. I'm seeing how long it'll go.
Love you.
Love you.
Hi, John. Hi.
Hi.
Let's see how long it. See how long it
Hi,
lasts.
Julie.
Michael.
Doing myself.
Colleen.
Hi.
Good night, boys.
Night,
Bye,
night.
Richard.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye, everybody.
Love you all.
We just got the hour back. We just got the hour back. I'm going to sleep.
Bye. Thank
Oh,
you
yeah,
for
that's right.
coming.
Bye, Florida.
Good job, Joseph. Good job,
I
Joseph.
made it.
Hello, boy, Joseph.
Have a great
Love
day.
you.
Good night, Dr. Lee.
Good night.
Yeah.
Bye. Christina. Love you, Miss
Luna.
Tina.
Bye.
Hi, Miss
Good
Rona.
night.
Love you guys.
Good
You know I
night,
love you guys.
Good night. Good night. Bye.
Guys.